Alright, let's watch wait, let's just go over winners finals. Alright, Spargo versus Shadic. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to follow and subscribe to both. If you want to be a homie, help me out and read my Google Doc, because it helps a lot of different ways you can help me and I can help you. Definitely give this a read if you care about me in the slightest. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it. Okay, so I told him that, like, basically Corrin gets most of her damage off of short hop fair at 0, landing fair at 0 into side B for like 27 damage or 26 or something. Or you do like the reverse part of Corrin's up air and get a big combo. Those are like the 0% starters most of the time. So I was like, just hit him out of the air. Like, run up side B's good, you know? Like you know, just do that randomly. Because that's what Corrin wants, you know? Don't give the enemy what they want. Don't give the enemy what they want. And then it's just a mix-up, you know, back to neutral. And then sometimes you can do 5 hits. I told him if you mash all 5 hits, that can work sometimes. Because sometimes the enemy, especially Shadic, he would act early. So if he just massed 5 hits, it would be like a 50-50 mix-up there. Oh yeah, also, you don't even need to parry this. You could just block it up B, but Spargo parried it anyway. Probably because parry habits. Yeah. And of course, you know, this is just general Spargo frame traps. This is just general stuff. This is just standard Spargo being good player stuff. I've been helping him for years, so I helped him get to that, but that's not, none of this is Shadic specific yet. I was basically like, you know, just get out, just get away from the combo. Just get to the side. And it barely worked here. Look at this. Look how he barely go. I was like, maybe you could directional air dodge. Like, because what I was watching is like, sometimes the last time they fought, Spargo was doing forward air out of hit stun in the low percentages, and Corrin would just fair Spargo first. And in other situations, Corrin was doing like the nair or something and punishing the neutral air dodge. So it's like, okay, well the fair doesn't work. Well, the neutral air dodge doesn't work. So what about directional air dodging to the side and getting to the side of Corrin, to the left or right? So I was like, that might be better. And then so that he did that there, and that worked here. Not exactly the situation, but still, like when you're getting combos, just get away to the side. You know, this is all based on what how Smash Factor went. All right, so yeah, just go to the side. But unfortunately, he doesn't do that here. Although I don't know, he was kind of deep in the sword, like near the handle of the sword, so he was so close to the sword. I don't know if he would have got away with DIY anyway. Let's see. This is standard Spargo stuff. Standard Spargo. Running up tilt is also standard Spargo to beat jumping in the air. He could have hit that, but he didn't go for it. The way landing, yeah, all this is standard Spargo stuff so far. You can spot. It's really hard though. It's really hard to hit that. You're probably just gonna recover. Oh yeah, Shadic's been pretty good at parrying. He's been getting better at it. Oh yeah, I also told Spargo that like when both people are like when both characters are like in the hundreds, or like specifically when the enemy is at kill percent, Shadic likes to run to the ledge and reverse F smash because it kills ledge roll and it also can destroy ledge stand. So I was like, just don't do those two things at kill percent. Oh, he did the landing bear too late. Landing bear. I told him stop. So I told him that I think I should have told him this. Maybe I don't remember if I told him this or not. Maybe I could have just forgot. But when Spargo, I told him in general, like, Spargo, you need to like jump full hop off stage, like with your back to the enemy. That way you can threaten nairs and bears to edge guard people. Like it threatens. Oh, are they gonna fast fall air dodge? Are they gonna attack? Are they gonna do nothing? Like it threatens unreactable possibilities because you could double jump bear right away, wait and bear, you know, fast fall with them. Like there's so many things you can do. But like he just shoots the stupid little green shot, and the enemy just doesn't get hit by it with air dodge or attack, and then they recover. And I'm like, Spargo, you gotta stop doing that. I forgot to remind him of that for this set. I did tell him that in general, like stop doing that. Oh, so this was Shadic being a good player and down tilting and reading the jump. So this was just Shadic being good. And this was Shadic also beating jump. These are Shadic beating double. That's Shadic beating double jump away, and that's Shadic beating the jump, the full up. See, Shadic is totally. See, Shadic this set more than Smash Factor is going for like rising fairs. He did it at Smash Factor, but Shadic's doing it even more right now, like the short hop fairs to catch Spargo out of the air. A lot of people are on the fact that, you know, Cloud just wants to jump, and they just try to hit him out of the air. Remember Lights Fox doing that short hop nair as well. Like, everyone's doing that now. Yeah, and sometimes you just want to grab, put him to the position. You could frame trap here. Oh, he didn't go for anything. I also told him to DI away from the combos. But Shadic could have parried. It's very risky to do that landing bear because Shadic parried it last time and punished it with a pin. Didn't happen here, but it did happen the last time they played Smash Factor. See, again, if Shadic keeps doing the rising fairs. If he rematched Shadic, I was going to give him that tip. If Shadic got to Grants again, I gave him that note. And I told him, just DI away from the combos. Like, if you DI in, you get comboed. If you DI away, you don't. Yeah, he mentioned me in the interview, because I spent the entire day helping him, both in the Japan tourney a week ago and this tourney. Primarily, it was focused on Min with a little bit of Toon Link. For Japan, and it was mostly focused on Hurt with a little bit of Shadic for this. I'd say Hurt was number 1, Shadic's number 2 for this tourney, and Min was number 1 with level 1, Toon Link being number 2 for Japan, if I had to rank them from like the most time spent per each tournament. I also originally gave Spargo notes for Hurt in Japan, but Hurt got upset by the Ryu player, Simo or something, and so he didn't actually prepare. So this is like a continuation of extra notes. Yeah, no, we were very focused on Snake. In fact, I'd say Snake was the biggest focus of me and Spargo, like, this month. Not just Snake, but also Hurt Snake, specifically. Shaq's very good at that. And that was good by Shadic. Pin, stop, cancel. Yeah, we worked really hard on it. We both worked really hard on it, on this. Landing bear. And so here's the thing about landing bear. Landing bear side B with Cloud with no rage only works if it's like, I don't know, like frame perfect. Basically like just the exact moment before he lands. Otherwise, you have to do your F tilt, which is frame 9 instead of frame 10, 1 frame faster, or your frame 7 up B, which is 3 frames faster than side B. But in this case, I was like, well, you know, you can also just grab. And he was in the mentality of grabbing because I told him to grab against Hurt. So like the grab thing was like fresh in his head anyway. And it's probably going to up throw for damage. Yeah, and then position. He's good at the juggle anyway, so. This is, yeah. A lot of this is like general Cloud stuff I told him. And yeah, so yeah, you want to watch out for the landing fair. You're not always going to avoid it though. You might be wondering why no limit up B, because it does the same damage, 18.9 damage than the regular up B, but it's a wasted limit. Also, it's less consistent. So it's literally a worse, it's actually a worse up B at a shield for that situation. And I told him, backflip off the stage, like, he's gonna shoot like the little gun, the blue gun maybe, or just go low. I told him just backflip off stage and threaten edge guards, but he just I think he forgot. I told him that like Corrin might jump right away, because earlier at Smash Factor, Corrin made a comeback against Spargo's Cloud by just doing ledge drop double jump fair. And he got like a huge combo because Spargo wasn't DIing away, and he was deep in the handle of the sword anyway, so he got hit by a bunch of times for those 2 reasons. I was like, So now I think Spargo's ready for the instant jump, and he did a buffered up tilt. He could have just shielded though, honestly. He could have just shielded. Yeah, and that's Shadic's been doing like the short hop fair to catch Cloud out of the air, but this time it didn't work. And here Spargo has the lead, so Spargo's playing it safe because he has the lead. And he doesn't want Shadic to ledge hop fair. Probably doesn't want Shadic to ledge hop fair him to get a kill. I look at a lot of what people are doing in Theorycraft to match it, but I also look at like when people are getting effed up, and I also focus on the most recent set. The more recent, the more important, because that's their recent habits. Both players' recent habits. Run up jab by Corrin, that's good. I don't usually see that. Up he had a shield, just in case the landing aerial. 18.9 damage. I told him to DI away, but Shadic's a good player and punished that anyway. But I think if he didn't DI away, he might have got forward or up air for more damage. Let me see, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I think he might have... Now, I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but I think he might have got fair to up aired here, but here he only got back aired, so it would have been more damage. Otherwise, I told him just DI away from combos most of the time. Sometimes he has the bad habit of DIing in. And there, this is a nice sequence. Look at this. I was like, just go to the side. Just go to the side. Landing bear. Now, this was just Spargo being a good player. My tip was go to decide. This is just him being a good player after using that info. Because you don't want to deal with Corrin's frame traps and up air and BS. Because Spargo would usually just, by habit, just challenge from any direction. Like, dude, Corrin's kind of broken from that position. Oh, Corrin also always pins this ledge. Even on Kalos, like he made a comeback. I told Spargo to ban Kalos and watch out for the ledge shot pins. Again, bro. Okay, so I told Spargo, don't ledge roll if you're above 100. If you're above 100, don't ledge roll because he's gonna do this F smash, which makes ledge roll the worst option and ledge stand the second worst option. And he did both, which is probably why he rolls his eyes here. Because look, you saw, look at it, he rolls his eyes. Because he knows I told him that. I bet you that's why I did it. He's like, I know better than this. I knew better than that. I knew this info already. Everyone has their little habits in flowcharts. They're not guaranteed to play Ditto habits. Like, humans aren't Mega Man bosses. But everyone has their little habits. Yeah. I told him not to do it. I told him not to do that. I was like, dude, don't fall into a Corrin, because look, even if you air dodge, like, the Nair is just gonna frame trap you. And hold away. It's just painful. He's doing it good at first, but then I was like, dude, don't jump over Corrin. Just like neutral air dodge, drift away, or just anything else, you know? Because you're gonna get effed up. Corrin's up air, fair, and air are too good. Even if you successfully air dodge, you're gonna get hit during your 10-frame landing lag. Can't see his eyes. Oh, I'm in front of it. Oh, rip. Whatever. Well, he rolled his eyes. I was like, get to the side. Oh yeah, also I was like, you know, you could just limit. I was like, you know, if you want to like make a comeback, or if you like need the like variance, you can just limit side B people in Edgeguard. That's the cool thing about Cloud. You could just take that gamble whenever. And it's not even that much of a gamble. It's like a good chance of working. It's a really good tool to have for comebacks. I told him here you can mash all 5 hits of side B, but he didn't do it here. Shadic likes to like act. Shadic has a habit of like blocking 2 hits of side B and then acting right away. And if the enemy does even if the enemy does a buffered grab with a frame 6 grab, which is frame 10 out of shield by the way, like say Mario, and Cloud mashes the side B as fast as possible, it actually trades. What I'm saying is no character in a game can actually grab Cloud between the second and third hits if Cloud mashes it as fast as possible. I didn't coach base mains. I've helped base mains a lot, but not this tourney. I told him not to do that up B against Nicole, but he has a habit of up B, and Nicole always kills him for that. It is standard Cloud stuff. He's trying to be too fancy. He was feeling himself too hard. No, don't downer there. His up air's too good. Up air's too good. Up air's too good. Alright, now he has a lead, so he don't need to take a risk. I told Spargo was telling me over the past weeks, like, Cloud is so inconsistent. I'm like, Spargo, just get the lead, and if you're worried about getting gimped, just make it so you have a limit so you're not going to get cheesed. That way, you can use a limit for recovery, and you don't get cheesed, and they have to beat you in an honest way. And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. That's what I used to do in the old days. So yeah, so that's why I'm like, just get the bar. You don't need, if you know you're going to win anyway, just like, you know, oh yeah, the up smash, it's a jump read. You can do it. I was like, you know, this is back to where Corrin mainly gets the damage from landing fair side B, like 26, 27 damage or something from 0, or landing up air to stuff. Both of those involve a jump, so up smash beats jump. And it kills. And now for game 3. Alright, see what I mean? See how he does it all right away? See a good mix-up? Good up B reaction. Up B again. And control center. Up B again. Advantage state. Yeah, sometimes Corrin gets that though. Surprised he gets this many though. That's a lot of beasts. Up air on the ledge jump aerial. So I told him that, like, in the last video, like, when you watched Shadic against Spargo last tournament, Shadic was waiting like half a second after the pin. So I was like, you can either do one or two things. You could just act right away. Well, in this case, it was a parry, which is not exactly the same thing. I didn't realize it was a parry till now. But I was like, if you block this, you could either drop shit right away and attack without no hesitation, or you could just let Corrin do that spin around thing, and then like block it and run up and grab a run up and dash attack. Stuff like that. But since it was a parry, it didn't matter anyway. But yeah. And here, you have the lead. You don't want to get gimps. Good player. You know, hold the limit, hold the advantage. I told him that recently Corrin has been doing like these fairs out of shield. It's like a more recent thing, or he did it some time. At Smash Factor Shaq did to Spargo Biz. Like, watch out for that. It's not always the easiest to do that though. The Spargo just wants to hold center. That was a good duck by Shadic. Tried to parry F tilt, didn't work out, but he's still fine. Tried to get the linger, didn't work. Tech due to fair again, but better DI way. That was actually pretty lucky. Alright. Standard Spargo stuff. Yeah, I told him don't hold in there. But he's holding in anyway. You could up B there, but I guess he wasn't ready for it. Yeah, fair side B to it low to it hot combo. I told him don't do when you fight a Cola, don't do that up B. The Cola destroys that up B. I'm surprised more people don't punish Spargo for that up B, actually. The down air is good here because the first 2 frames of down air hit pretty low and it does a lot of damage. So like right here, like the landing bear will miss, but you still have time to get the landing down air. The strong version. We're gonna have shield. And then instead of punishing it with a grab or something, just in case they buffer roll in, he controls center, and even if they don't buffer roll in, he still controls center, so he's fine. They both traded their bears. That was pretty interesting. That was a good idea by Shadic, but it didn't work out. Neutral gap jab, interesting. I think he was trying to kill waiting on ledge or a ledge stand. Not sure. Yeah, that's again, Spargo wasn't, if you're not sure, you just, instead of grabbing or up being, if you're not confident, you just jump back and hit in case they roll. Oh, it's maybe the ledge roll. It's like I'm not confident option. Up throw does more, the benefit of up throw over like side throws is that like, it does more damage. So it's kind of like preference. It's hard to say which one's objectively better. Good parry by Shadic. He's been doing some more parries recently. Shaq was a little too far away there. But got the block and punish. That's one of Spargo's mix-ups. I told him, keep that around for randomly, just like landing bear F tilt or landing bear bear. Like, you could keep that sometimes just to keep him like guess, just so they can't act right away. But don't do it too much. Yeah, I told him just go to the side. So here's one of the tips. Like if you're getting F'd up, just reset. Just reset. Reset neutral. Don't even challenge. Don't even fight. Just get out of there. Get out of there. It's risky to do it that because sometimes you want to jump away, but sometimes you want to directional air dodge away. Spargo would usually like do a fair here. If you look at the Smash Factor 11 matches, Spargo would sometimes mash fair and disadvantage, and Corrin would get the fair first. I'm like, don't do that. And sometimes Spargo would neutral air dodge, and Corrin will just do a landing nair or something, and I was like, don't do that. Because Corrin specifically destroys those things. I was like, you need to get to the side. No matter what, you want to get to the side of Corrin. Because Corrin's too good at frame traps and too good at the up airs. And the combos work better if they DI in, right? So here, Spargo uses this by jumping away to the side, although it was risky because it almost didn't work because he barely avoided this. I mean, it wasn't that close, but it was pretty close. And sometimes you want to directional air dodge away and just reset. Because Corrin's not even that fast on the ground. And the most dangerous stuff is like when you challenge up airs, neutral air dodge, mashing fair, DIN. Spargo was doing all those mistakes the last set. So here you just negate Corrin. Okay, I didn't tell him to do the blade beam. He didn't have to do that. He had neutral, but then he lost it by blade beaming. But just let's just pretend he landed here. Let's just pretend he landed here instead of that. That was good by Shadic. Let's drop doubles up. This is good by Shadic. Now Spargo could have held up and right on the control stick to tech into air dodge, or just tech and then mash up B. Both of those would have worked. Yeah, up he's out of shield. Yeah, keep those. They're good. I don't know why that one missed. Wait, is that true? I don't know. I don't think he's doing it right away, but whatever. I would have to look into that later. It worked a lot. That's all. That's what matters. Let's see how he's getting to the side. Don't deal with Corrin's BS. Of course, grabs a mix-up from the up B. That there would kill the ledge jump. Running up tilt, standard Spargo stuff. MK Leo does that too, with Pyre Mithra. They all do it Pyre Mithra, with Mithra specifically. I've seen MK Leo's Lucina do it too. Good reaction. And that was a good dash attack. And that was the 3-0. So that was probably the second focus of the turret. Not as big as Hurt, but probably second in terms of time spent. Anyway, if you guys are trying to help me out, book with me on Metafy. I have a Metafy career and a Twitch career, and if you'd support those, that's appreciated. I'm also working on YouTube. All right.